Hello and welcome. Let me tell you a little bit about our relationship with Kibirizi. Dates back to 2010, but this poster, this banner, was made for our visit in 2012 and has reappeared on many of our subsequent visits. Rwanda is very much in the center of Africa. It's quite small, so small its name has to be written in the nearest ocean. It's about the size of Wales. It has a population of around 14 million. The Rwandan Anglican Church has long had connections with Winchester Diocese and Lyndhurst Deanery, of which St Luke's is part. Our relationship all started for Sway on a short-term mission trip in 2010, when a number of youngsters from this and other local churches first laid the foundations for a link with Kibirizi Parish. Kibirizi is a small rural village in the southwest of the country. Like our own parish, they have, for the first time, a woman pastor. Pastor Specios recorded this message for us on one of our recent visits.
Friends, I'm delighted
First woman pastor
to greet you in the name of Jesus, of the Lord Jesus Christ. At this junction, I would like to let you know that we have been very happy to welcome Jonathan and the team. As usual, when they visit us, it's a great joy to stay with them, sharing in the life of the church, and they advise us. We have chosen to give them the name Good Samaritans. Thank you so much for allowing them to come for the visit, and we are longing to meet with you as well. May the Lord bless you richly.
Pastor Specios leads quite a different church to the one that we have here in Sway. This is the inside of their main church as they prepare for a service. Unfortunately, restrictions, both of the COVID variety and also the imposition of enhanced building regulations, restrictions that the Rwandan government have applied, mean that they cannot use their building at this time. But often when we visit, the church services are held in the open air in any case. And they are lively affairs. The church does get used through the week, and it houses a nursery school. Education has been one of our priorities because what we see as a right in the rural area that is Kibirizi is a privilege. But nursery school is a lively affair too. Our involvement with Kibirizi seemed to be rolling along really well. Annual visits, increasing friendships, and greater involvement with the parish. But then COVID hit, and it hit Kibirizi really hard. They are in a rural area. Jobs are scarce. And at the same time as the COVID lockdown, so did bad weather. First floods, then drought. People had no income. They had no reserves. They were short of food. Here at St. Luke's, we did all we could to help. And this shows villagers outside the parsonage receiving one of the distribution of food parcels that our congregation funded. But getting back to the schools, our congregation and other friends supported the building of a new school in Kibirizi Parish. This shows some of the new classrooms just after they were built. Very handsome. When we visited early in 2020, it was great to see around 250 children now getting an education where before they would have had none. We received quite a welcome. One of the positive benefits of the lockdown has been the increased commitment from the Rwandan government to education. Kibirizi has benefited from a nationwide program of school building, and these extra classrooms have been built. In February 2021, when the school was reopened after the lockdown, they now had grown to over 407 pupils. 80 children had been moved from another school, and they now have a primary 6, meaning a head teacher can be appointed. And by good fortune, that is Pastor Specio's husband, Clement. This is the new primary 6, but in one of the original classrooms, because the new classrooms are not yet fully finished, especially as they have no desks in those rooms. Another issue is teachers. So far, just 6 out of the 10 needed. They look forward to getting another 4. Another piece of the jigsaw is the construction of a kitchen to provide a midday meal for the pupils. Here we see it being built. The kitchen could be used, even now, to cook lunches for the pupils, but the district has yet to provide cooking equipment, which is a great shame, as there is money for the food. They may have a kitchen, but they have no water supply. Not a water supply for cooking, no water supply for washing, no water supply for drinking. Project for the 2021 Lent is to help meet the cost of installing rainwater tanks like these, collecting water off the classroom roofs. We need to raise around £3,000 to install tanks. Please help. If you can, a cheque payable to the PCC of St. Luke's, Sway, could be put into the church office. Please write Rwanda on the back so we know what it's for. Or by bank transfer. The details are there. Thanks for listening to hear a little bit about our relationship with the church far away. It's been good to tell you about it.